Okay. While we wait for others, let's just start already. I really don't want this class to be a very long one. I want it to be as short as possible. Okay. If you can see my screen, say I. Okay, let me confirm.
Aye.
Okay. All right. So, all right. Some persons are trying to join. Welcome aboard. All right. Let's just go straight to the topic. I'm looking for something. Okay, so today we are going to be discussing fundamentals of crypto trading. The last time we met, we spoke extensively on the basics of crypto trading, and it wasn't just talking and talking. It was something experimental, and I'm glad that a lot of people have taken advantage of the class. I could see from my hand here, some people have started trading, some people have started making profits, and a lot of people have actually had to come back to me to ask questions. Just today one of us told me how she had made profit of a certain amount of money on Binance and all of that. So if you've not been doing something already, then you're sleeping on it. You're sleeping on a gold mine. So today we are going to be talking about what Bitcoin is, what blockchain is, and ultimately what Binance is. Now, I already told you that this particular class is sponsored by Binance. I told you that Binance is paying me to teach you. So I'm sure that you probably have heard Bitcoin. A lot of you might not have heard about blockchain or know what blockchain is, but Bitcoin is very common. So, however, I won't assume that you know what Bitcoin is. I'm going to still tell you what Bitcoin is, why Bitcoin, and is Bitcoin the only digital assets we have? We are going to be diving straight into that. First of all, we need to really discuss what money is from our economist point of view. So let someone just unmute himself or herself and tell us what they think money is. Or what is money? Let me hear your opinion. What is money? No one is talking. Hello? Okay. Praise said money is what you use to buy stuff. Maybe not, but then that's one view to it. Praise sees money as what you use to buy stuff, but in the real sense, money is just a legal tender, right? Yeah, that is. I'm coming. Someone is trying to join the meeting. Okay. Like I was trying to say, money is a medium of exchange. Actually, just like you said, it's what you use to buy stuff. It's a medium of exchange, and But the truth is, any object can be used as money. Yes, you can use any object as money. You can use your phone as money. You can use. There was a time that rocks and pebbles and all of this stuff were used as money, because money is a shared belief. As long as there's an agreement that this thing is going to be a legal tender, is going to be acceptable for payment of debt, then it is counted as money. So as long as we can all agree to either accept and give a certain thing in exchange for something else, it is counted as money. All right. So for instance, let me quickly cite an example. If someone decides to pay you in a foreign currency, a currency that you're not aware of, or a currency that you don't know about, you probably would not collect it, because in your own space, in your own country, it's not a legal tender. It's not a shared belief at that point in time. Although it's money, it's paper. To some other people, it's money. So money is literally relative. It depends on what the people in the society at that time calls it. So the reason why we are doing this is because we are really going to be dealing with money, apparently. Exchange of money, exchange of cryptocurrency is money. Yes, just in case you don't know, cryptocurrency is money. So whatever it is we are dealing with in this class, it is strictly money. So like I just said, then if that is the case, we have different kinds of money. Yeah, we have different kinds of money, but for the purpose of this class, we are going to be discussing the cryptocurrency and the fiat money. All right. So now the cryptocurrency is the essence of this class, but without the fiat money, probably will not be discussing what cryptocurrency is. So what exactly is fiat money? Now, simply put, fiat currency or traditional currencies are legal tender that derives their value from its issuing government. So now the value of naira is strictly dictated by the government of Nigeria. So it's simply, fiat money is simply a piece of paper that has value because the government determines its value. So it's the government that decides that this is the value of this money. As you can see that from time to time the value of naira against other currency changes from time to time. That's because that is what the government decides per time. I'm sure some of you must have heard that they were devaluing naira. They were devaluing naira at some point. They needed to as a matter of fact, they've been devaluing naira since maybe 1960. So this means that the strength of the government is key in the type of money. And the reason why the US dollars is very strong is because the United States of America is very strong. And as a matter of fact, each country's government can print their own money, which means that the more money we have in circulation, the less the value of that money. An example is, I will keep using Nigerian currency because we're in Nigeria. Is the Nigerian naira. We have plenty of that currency in circulation. As a matter of fact, we have a denomination as high as 1,000 naira note. Jokingly, I was telling someone and I was asking, why is naira referred to as note regardless of the quantity? All right. And I was saying even if it is 10,000 naira, people would say 10,000 naira note, or if it's 1,000 naira, it's 1,000 naira note. But when we want to talk about dollars, you hear stuff like $100 bill, $20 bill. So it makes you wonder why. Well, that was just on a lighter note. I just feel that a dollar has more value because of the strength of the country and the fact that, as a matter of fact, there is a limited amount of dollar in circulation. Another thing is, there's an amount of dollar, there's a quantity of dollar that is being shredded every year just to remove them from circulation due to the fact that maybe they are bad, they shouldn't be in circulation and all of that. So The government determines what becomes of the currency of a country. Now, fiat currency is portable and easy to use. It is not scarce. Now, from the economic perspective, money, one of the major characteristics of money, one of the things that make money is scarcity. So if money is not scarce, it begins to lose its value. So that is why our fiat currency or fiat money is, we don't see it as the future of money, because any country can literally, the Central Bank of Nigeria has the capacity to print money, so they can print money. So money, fiat currency has no intrinsic value. So given that we've said that, now what is cryptocurrency? Now, like I told you, we already had a unanimous agreement on the definition of money. We decided, or we figured out, that money is a legal tender. The reason why money is because it's because of the shared belief. We agreed that we would use it for the exchange of goods and services. So one of the characteristics of money is that it has to be, easy to carry. It has to be, as a matter of fact, it has to be scarce. So if it is not scarce, it's not really money per se. But so as against the fiat currency, we need to know what cryptocurrencies are. Apparently, many of us are probably new to it, and for some of us that are not new to it, we really don't understand what cryptocurrencies are. So cryptocurrency is a digital form of money. The world is moving digital. All of us, one way or the other, we're dealing with digital form of money. The money in your bank account right now, as it stands, is digital, because you don't have that paper in your hand. You don't have it in your wallet, but it's in your bank account. You can only see the figures. You can only see the digits on your bank app, or in your credit alert or debit alert, as the case may be. So that money is digital. So the same way cryptocurrency is a digital form of money. So the way you can go to the bank and withdraw your money and convert it to fiat currency, so to speak, you can also convert your cryptocurrency to fiat currency, then fiat currency to cryptocurrency, depending on what you want. So now, one thing about cryptocurrency that is different, and it makes and that makes it unique, is the fact that it is not controlled by any government. So now, I said earlier on that the fiat currency, the value of fiat currency is determined by the government. So when Nigerian government decides that today naira will be exchanged for dollar at 500 naira per dollar, that is what is going to happen. The Nigerian government can decide to devalue naira to a point where naira will be exchanged at 500 naira per dollar. As a matter of fact, as it stands, as I'm speaking to you, naira is currently exchanged at 468 naira per dollar in the black market. So, but then cryptocurrency is not controlled by any government. There's no central government. There's nobody that can decide the value of cryptocurrency per time. The value or the price of any cryptocurrency per time is decided by demand and supply. Just as it is in the economies, the higher the demand, the higher the price. Forgotten itself. But yes, demand and supply determines the value of cryptocurrency per time. So the more the demand, the higher the price. The lower the demand, the lower the price. So the demand and supply fluctuate. What am I saying? It does fluctuate. So now cryptocurrency cannot be duplicated. It cannot be destroyed. The fact that once it is created, it cannot be destroyed, and you cannot duplicate it. So there's no two forms of Bitcoin. There's just one kind of Bitcoin. We have altcoins, we have other coins, but none of them is like Bitcoin. There's no Bitcoin 1 or Bitcoin 2. No. There was a time in, let me not go there where it's a bit complicated. But there's no two forms of Bitcoin, so it can't be duplicated, it can't be destroyed. Cryptocurrency is distributed through peer-to-peer network. People are involved. There's no central government, so we all decide what happens in the crypto space. So now cryptocurrency is borderless. Now I'm going to explain extensively what I mean by borderless. Now, the fact that you can move any amount of money in cryptocurrency from one place to another within a short period of time with almost zero fee is amazing. Now we'll get to what I mean by that, and you will see what I'm trying to say, and a lot of us will relate. I'm sure you're going to relate to this. So based on what I've just explained, you've seen what cryptocurrencies are. Now, if that is cryptocurrencies, then we have different kinds of cryptocurrencies, but for the scope of this class, we are going to be talking about Bitcoin. So I really need to explain what Bitcoin is. Then whatever it is I have explained in Bitcoin applies to other cryptocurrencies. So what is Bitcoin? Now, Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency that was created. Right? Bitcoin is a digital form of money, just like I said. It is protected by a technology that is called cryptography. Cryptography is a form of, is purely mathematics, actually. Now, just as I've explained what cryptocurrency is, whatever applies to cryptocurrency by definition applies to Bitcoin. But Bitcoin is the first form of cryptocurrency that was ever created. It is transparent, and one thing that makes Bitcoin so valuable, because right now as of today, Bitcoin spiked and even got to $14,100. I was showing one of us today. She was asking me if she could buy Bitcoin at a particular. I told her if the Bitcoin could leave that particular resistance, then it's going to spike. So Bitcoin is scarce. That's why the value is so high. There's only 21 million Bitcoin that is ever going to be in circulation. Yes, 21 million units of Bitcoin that will ever be in circulation. 21 million. And those 21 million Bitcoin, I think we have almost all of them in circulation at the moment. There's still a huge amount of Bitcoin to be mined, but more than 50% of that 21 million has been mined and they are in circulation already. So that is what Bitcoin is. Now, if that is what Bitcoin is, and if we know that about Bitcoin, then who created Bitcoin? Who created Bitcoin? We probably want to know who created Bitcoin. Bitcoin was created by Bitcoin was created by a guy named Satoshi Nakamoto. He's a computer programmer, the creator of blockchain technology. Satoshi Nakamoto is a pseudonym that was used by Bitcoin creator in email communication and all of that. So the reason why he did create Bitcoin was to bridge the gap between the fact that the government can interfere. We just want to cut that middleman thing that the government was doing. So that was what brought about him creating Bitcoin. And Bitcoin was created and launched in 2009, and it disappeared until so a lot of people bought into the idea at that time. As at the time Bitcoin was launched and created, Bitcoin was sold at 1 cent per coin. So at that time, in 2009, 2010, 2011, you could literally buy millions of Bitcoin with a small amount of money. I personally knew someone who had 100 Bitcoin as early as, a Nigerian, a friend of mine. He had 100 Bitcoin as early as 2010. Yes, and that time he used the 100 Bitcoin to buy fridge. Yes, so it was when Bitcoin spiked and entered almost $20,000. He was telling me the story, and I kind of wept for him, anyways. So Satoshi found a viable solution to the double spend problem, which plagued other projects that attempted to create a digital cash system. So we have many theories relating to Satoshi Nakamoto. Someone is trying to join the class. Coming. Okay. So we have a lot of theories. We have a lot of theories about Satoshi, this guy, but we really particularly don't know so much about him. But the fact that that was his name, and fragments of Bitcoin are measured in Satoshi. Just in case you don't know, no, when it is one, like you call it Bitcoin. You have one Bitcoin. But if it is 0.5, you can say 0.5 Bitcoin, but it's just an amount of Satoshis. So that's like 0.5. That's like 5,000 or maybe 5 million Satoshis or so. So 0.5 Bitcoin is equivalent to maybe 5,000 Satoshis or 5 million Satoshis. I can't particularly remember. But that is the guy that created Bitcoin. So if that's it, so what is blockchain? Now let's really dive into this. Blockchain is a distributed database. Now, essentially, a blockchain is a database that can store all sort of digital data. It's not just about money. Any form of digital data can be stored in a blockchain. Now, but unlike the conventional system, a blockchain is made up of multiple copies of specific database. So in other words, blockchain is a network of programs or files, and it is replicated across thousands of computers, and they communicate to ensure everyone is fed in per time. So there's a network of communication. So what happens to this one happens to that one, happens to that one. It don't happen. It happens simultaneously. Now, don't get confused. All of these things is going to make sense. And for those of you that were in the last class, you were exposed to how to trade the cryptocurrency, the crypto markets, the market charts. You saw all of that, and so it's needed for you to know all of these things when you are trading, so that you don't just there's so many things you are going to come across in the course of your trading that would probably confuse you, that would sound vague. So you need to know them, so that when you are trading, you make right decisions and right moves. So like I was saying, blockchain is a distributed database. It could store all forms of digital data. As long as it is a digital data, blockchain can store it. So I told you that is a chain of linked blocks, and blockchain is a type of ledger. Now, what do you call ledger in your language? I don't know. Ledger is just like a book that records financial transactions. All right, but in this case, blockchain is special because it can be used to record any kind of digital data. Is a kind of ledger, not only money. So the fact that we are using blockchain technology in Bitcoin or cryptocurrency doesn't mean that blockchain technology cannot be used outside the crypto space. So blockchain, I'm sure a lot of you must have heard about blockchain technology. Is used almost anywhere that digital data is involved. So it's a new technology, and it is very effective. So for instance, let us illustrate what blockchain is. Now imagine we have 6 participants that don't know each other. In blockchain you don't really have to know yourselves. You can literally transact with someone you don't know at all in blockchain system. No, when you are trading, when you are really trading, just in case you need to know, you are trading with people. Like the Bitcoin you are selling is someone that is directly buying it, but you don't know the person. The Bitcoin you are buying is someone that is directly selling it to you, but you don't know the person. But you're all in the market. So that is what blockchain, that's the problem blockchain has solved. It makes it really easy for everybody to be in the same space, work together without any glitch and without any yawa, as the case may be. There's nothing like I paid this guy, I don't get my coin. I'm not talking about peer-to-peer trading stuff. I'm not talking about somebody sends you Bitcoin, you are sending money. You understand? I'm talking about in the real market world, like what you saw last week, that market chart as you are placing your trade, market order, limit order, and we have 3 types of order now: the limit order, the market order, and the stop loss order. When you are placing your order, it's someone that is buying it, but you're all in the blockchain, you're all working together hand in hand. So imagine we have 6 people or 6 persons that don't know each other. So each of them will have a copy of the ledger, and let's just assume that someone tries to cheat the system. Maybe the person wants to get paid without particularly supplying his or her own cryptocurrency. Now, if that happens, the system is going to reject the person and quickly kick the person out of the network. So, in other words, all honest participants are going to remain in the network. So, it's just kind of glitch free. It's very easy and it makes sense, a lot of sense, if you ask me. And all of these things happen in a jiffy. So Bitcoin versus blockchain. Now, Bitcoin is a digital currency, like I've said. Blockchain is a distributed database. Bitcoin is a financial asset, a digital asset. It's tradable. Blockchain is like a ledger that records your trades, your financial data, or any other form of digital digital data, as the case may be. So now Bitcoin is the first and most popular cryptocurrency. Now, blockchain stores any kind of digital data. I've told you Bitcoin is a kind of cryptocurrency, and there are several use cases to blockchain. Bitcoin is strictly computer software, and it has an open source code. So I can decide to today, just through the open source code of Bitcoin, I can create my own cryptocurrency. Anyone can create their own cryptocurrency, just like this guy Chibweze, this Nigerian guy that created his own cryptocurrency, Tatcoin, that some people are using. So Bitcoin is public and decentralized. It's public in the sense that everyone have access to it, and it is decentralized in the sense that it is not controlled by any government. It's not controlled by any government. So government cannot decide what happens to the price of Bitcoin at any time. So now, Bitcoin versus fiat money. Fiat money is centralized, like I told you. The government decides what happens to fiat money. Bitcoin is decentralized; it's not controlled by any government. That's just the meaning. Now, just centralized means it's controlled by a government. Now, Bitcoin is peer-to-peer. You strictly deal with other persons. You hold a particular currency, can exchange it for another cryptocurrency and all of that. Now, your fiat currency is not scarce. Our paper money is not scarce, but Bitcoin is scarce. There can only be 21 million Bitcoin in circulation ever. So what happens when the whole 21 million Bitcoin is already in circulation? It means that Bitcoin is going to be extremely expensive. Speculations shows that Bitcoin can go as far as $1 million per coin. That was just a speculation. So fiat money has unlimited supply. The government can keep printing as much as they want. But Bitcoin is controlled and it has limited supply. I just said that there can only be 21 million Bitcoin unit in supply. There's chargebacks in cryptocurrency. There's no chargeback. Transactions are irreversible. fiat money is inefficient, obviously, but cryptocurrency is fast and cheap. So now this is the juicy part that I want to really explain to you guys. Now look at, if I decide to transfer say $500 from okay, let me bring this close to us. I work as a freelancer and I have some money in my freelancing account. So if I choose to do wire transfer from my freelancing account, now the freelancing company is in, I think, UK or US, I can't remember. So if I decide to do a wire transfer from my freelance account of say $500 to my dorm account in Nigeria, now it's going to take about 7 working days for me to get the money. Yes, it's going to take about 7 working days, and there's going to be a high charge. As the last time I checked, it was $30 to do a wire transfer. Yes, so imagine I get to pay a very high amount of money to transfer my own money, or to transfer money to someone else, or as a matter of fact to transact business. I get to pay a huge amount of money, then I get to still wait for a very long period of time. You understand? That is what bank transfer is. So imagine I get to pay $30 on $500 to transfer it to my account. That's like almost 10%. Yes, that's like 7% of my money to get it to my bank account. At the end of the day, I'll be getting $470 in my bank account. Then I have to wait a long period of time. But look at what blockchain transfer does. Blockchain transfer happens in a matter of minutes. You understand? So I can transfer, let's assume I want to transfer the crypto Bitcoin equivalence of $500, right? To regardless of the location, even if it is from one extreme point of the earth to another extreme point of the earth, it will only take about 60 minutes to do the transfer, and the fee is going to be less than $1. So I can move over $1 billion within 60 minutes or 30 minutes with a fee as cheap as 5 cents. That is less than $1. So it makes blockchain transfer way more efficient, and no government is going to troll me for making that huge amount of money. Nobody is going to come and investigate me for making that kind of transaction. So that is the difference between our normal bank transfer and blockchain transfer. As a matter of fact, a lot of us that are dealing with foreign currencies and all of that, we're having that particular issue. It doesn't make sense for you to have worked so hard for money, and to transfer it is becoming a problem because you have to pay a huge amount of money to get it transferred to you, and you have to still wait a very long period of time to still get your money. So it makes sense to leverage on cryptocurrency, and everything is sorted out already. Now, cryptocurrency wallet. Now you need to know this. For your fiat currency, you have bank accounts where you store your money. You have, yes, basically bank accounts where you store your money. So if you have if you bank with like 3 or multiple banks, you have to open bank accounts with all of them. So I'm coming, someone is trying to join the class. So if you have a bank account with different organizations, so you have to open a bank account with all of them. So cryptocurrency wallet is a tool used to interact with a blockchain network. So it is where you literally store your cryptocurrencies. All right. So but then you can only store a kind of cryptocurrency with the right wallet. So Bitcoin wallet, you cannot store Litecoin or Ethereum in a Bitcoin wallet. It's just like trying to have dollar in your Naira account. It's not possible. You are probably going to have the Naira equivalence of that dollar. So if you want to really have real dollar, like as a Nigerian, you have to open a DOM account, you have to open a dollar account. So if you want a Bitcoin, if you own Bitcoin or you want to buy Bitcoin, you need a Bitcoin wallet. If you want to buy another cryptocurrency, you need a wallet for that cryptocurrency. So that is where Binance comes in. Binance is a multi-wallet, web application. With Binance, you have hundreds of wallets allocated to you. Once you open your Binance account, with your own Binance account, I'm sure all of us here already have our Binance accounts. If you open your Binance account, you have hundreds of wallets already for you. You have your Bitcoin wallet, your Litecoin wallet. So any of those cryptocurrency that you want to either receive or send per time, all you just need to go to click on your wallet icon, then look for any of the cryptocurrency that you wish to either store or send. If you already have it there, then click on deposit. You will see the wallet address that is corresponding with the wallet, and you have to make sure that it is corresponding with the wallet of the person sending the cryptocurrency. So that is about what cryptocurrencies are. Is a software, web, desktop, just like we have on our Binance account. There's a web platform for Binance, which we obviously know, and there's a mobile application for Binance. It works together. But beyond that, we have a hardware wallet. Now let me cite an example. This is my token. Let me bring my token. So we have hardware wallet too that is just like this token. If you can see this token, this is my own token. This is not a wallet, but this is just like this could serve as my fiat wallet, because I can with this I can really work with the money in my bank account just with this token. So I can do whatever it is I want to do with that money in my bank account with this token. So it makes sense to say that the money is literally stored in this token too. So then we have hardware wallet like this, where you can store your digital assets to your Bitcoin and all of that. But it's not particularly common in Nigeria. So, and we have paper wallet. We have paper wallet. In the early days of cryptocurrency, paper wallet was really common. It's still common now, but what we use mostly now is the web wallet and the mobile wallet that we all use. You already have your mobile wallet. You all have your mobile wallet in your phones, as long as you have a Binance account. If you don't have a Binance, by now I expect that every one of us has opened a Binance account. So now, what are blockchain use cases? Now, there are some industries that have already adopted blockchain technology in many different ways. Such experiments have shown the benefit that blockchain can provide not only their industry but also many others. So industry lending companies are hiring for blockchain related positions and investing a significant amount of resources into blockchain research and development. Now, one of the first blockchain use case is the remittance. The fact that you can make payments through blockchain and get payments through blockchain is one use case. Another use case is the supply chain. Blockchain is used in supply chain technology. Blockchain is used in healthcare. Like I told you, all of these cases I've mentioned, they have some form of digital data. As long as what we are talking about has a backup as per digital data, blockchain technology can be used. So other use cases of blockchain technology is the charity, decentralized finance, DApps, gaming governance, identity management, Internet of Things. Now, the charity case, I don't know if you all remember when you remembered when the Nigerian government decides to block Flutterwave, when they were using Flutterwave to make donations for the End Police Brutality, End SARS movement in Nigeria. Then the CEO of Twitter decided to open a Bitcoin wallet where people can make donations. Now the government does not have a say over it. They cannot influence it. They cannot do anything. They cannot stop it. So that's one very good use case of the blockchain technology. So yeah, remittance, like I said, is worldwide transfer of money. You can make payments, get payment and get paid. You can make payment and get paid. It is the largest flow of funds into developing country. You can move as much amount of money as possible from one place to another without being trolled, without being dragged, without being investigated, as the case may be. So, and all of this happen in within a little amount of time. It doesn't take long, and you get to pay lower fees to do the transaction. I just said that the transaction is fast. So blockchain use cases in supply chain: a network of people and business creating and distributing products or services. Supply chain and lack of efficiency. But when blockchain came into the supply chain, there's more to this that we probably maybe discuss outside this event. If you have questions that you really need to ask, I'll answer you. So let's go to what DeFi is. Now, DeFi means decentralized finance technology. Now, there are different types of DeFi. The first type is the DEXs, the lending, the borrowing. All of these things will really be clear to you, because as long as you are a Binance user, you're going to get exposed to many of these things. Now, the benefit of decentralized finance, like I told you, decentralized finance, the meaning is just a financial system of money that is not controlled by any government. You understand? Nobody, there's no central government, there's no boss, there's no CEO, there's no owner, so to speak. It's just a system of network where people come to interact, and nobody can decide anything unilaterally. So benefit of DeFi is financial inclusion. Everybody is involved. Same rules apply to everyone. There's a global access. Anybody, like I told you, anybody can get into the system. A good example of DeFi is the Bitcoin blockchain that we've been talking about. Now, it is private and permissionless. You don't particularly need the permission of everyone, and it is non-custodial. Nobody owns it. Like I told you, I said there's no CEO, there's no boss, there's no owner. Then you don't need KYC, so to speak. KYC means know your customer. You don't need any form of identity verification, so to speak. So the essence of that is that you can anonymously make huge amount of transaction without being known. So somebody somewhere can transfer $1 billion from one place to another, and you will not know who the person is. Maybe it's when you know who the person is that you go and call EFCC to go and carry the person. So, but the issue about DeFi is education, and so this is where Binance comes in. So the essence of this, a lot of people don't know about this. Even few persons that know about it, they really don't have an in-depth understanding of what it is. So that is why Binance is here to sponsor this education that you're getting now. To make you know what these things are. Those are some of the issues. It's not everyone that knows it. Like I said in the last class. After this class, I'll be dropping a link for any one of you who is interested in also hosting this kind of training for your friends and anyone. You're going to sign up. You're going to write small exam. Actually, you need to pass. So when you pass, they will get across to you, and you can get paid up to $500 per class. So for this class, I'll get paid up to, like I was telling you, probably don't believe, for this class, I most likely will get paid up to $500. So this opportunity is open to any one of you, but then you need to know all of these things. So I'm going to send this slide to you so that you can go over it again, and because you are going to answer questions as touching all of the things I've taught you. So if you can get 19 out of 20 questions, I think 18 out of 20 questions, yes, then you'll be selected. It's not everyone that is passing the exams. So I think you really need to take this stuff seriously. And like I said, one of the main issues is education. Binance is out there educating people, especially in Africa, on decentralized finance, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, blockchain, Binance itself, and there's a pool of they have allocated $50,000 to this education. So as long as you have the basic knowledge of cryptocurrency, and you can write the little test and you pass, you'll be you'll be, you know, you join the team of tutors that are about they're not particularly plenty, but we really need a lot of tutors to get this training across to as many people as possible. We really need people to be using decentralized finance, Bitcoin, blockchain, and all of that. Then yeah. So now I've been talking about Binance, so we just need to let me just reiterate what I've said. Binance is a world-leading blockchain cryptocurrency infrastructure provider with, you know, financial products ranging from, this is not, I can't particularly count now, but then there's particularly endless opportunities to what you can do in the Binance space. It's trusted. Millions of people worldwide are transacting on Binance every day, and you know, Binance is dedicated to increasing the freedom of money, as a matter of fact, for users. And just like I told you, Binance brought this training to you. And now what you have when you start dealing with cryptocurrency is freedom. So, and Binance is here to make you, you know, get that freedom. Our vision is to increase the freedom of money globally. You know, we believe that by spreading this freedom, we can significantly improve lives around the world. Come on, think of it. Anybody can literally, you know, enter the crypto space and, you know, make it out of it. There are limitless opportunities in the crypto space. Many of you, I'm still going to expose a lot of secrets that you need to know in crypto trading to you guys outside this class. As many of you, a lot of people have been entering my DM, asking me questions, and I'm glad about the response. A lot of people are already making profits. A lot of people have started trading. So a lot of people have made deposits and they've started trading. The whole idea of trading is, you know, buy at a low price, sell at a high price. So, but then you get to do it from the comfort of your home. You don't particularly go to the market like conventional traders, and it's just more comfortable. Trading is it just gets more comfortable, and Binance is here to give you even more comfort and freedom. So now I'm sure a lot of you probably don't know Binance say 1 year, 2 years ago. Binance came, and because of their excellence, you know, they really moved to number one, you know, in a little amount of time. It took less than 180 days, 165 days for Binance to move from number 42nd to number 1, and that was like less than 5 months or so. So, and Binance is still doing amazingly well, and that's why every day they are dedicated to, you know, bringing more opportunities to people, and that is why you are here. Binance is global. We have users from over 180 countries. What that means is that you can interact with people from more than 180 countries. That means that you are literally, you know, trading with people from, you know, different parts of the world, and their team members from 40 countries plus. So Binance has employed different persons from different countries, more than 40 countries, where Binance has, you know, employees that are actively working every day. We have employees in Nigeria, and there are about 15 interfaces in Binance, and there are 15 languages. So if you are not the English speaker, that you can switch in between and the fact that you can exchange any kind of currency up to more than 180 plus currencies is amazing. So you don't have to particularly have a dollar account to be working with dollar. You don't have to have an euro account to be working with euro. With Binance, you can, you know, get to work with all of these things, and you have hundreds of wallets to yourself as a Binance user. So now, best of both worlds. You know, there's lowest fees. Binance is really, really cheap. You make transaction in seconds, and deposit and withdrawal is convenient. I need to lay emphasis on this. Now, I was telling a couple of you guys, for those that care, for those that have started trading, for those that have started, you know, buying Bitcoin and all of that, they were asking me. Binance withdrawal is seamless, and it is very, very fast. You can withdraw your money from your Binance account, and you get your alert in less than 5 minutes. Yes, you get your alert in less than 5 minutes when you withdraw your money. and deposit is also fast. Is very seamless and all of that. So I was telling someone that you can literally buy Bitcoin from, from your friends who don't know about Binance and you probably don't have the idea, and just buy the Bitcoin, then trade it for Naira at the current market price, then make withdrawal. Within all of this happens in maximum of 10 minutes. You don't need money to do that safe. Just buy the Bitcoin, tell the person to wait, you are coming. So you do the exchange in split seconds, do the withdrawal, then send the money to the person, keep your own profit. So basically, as a matter of fact, I've been doing that for a while now, and I've really made so much money from it. So I know some of you must have seen on my WhatsApp status telling people that I buy Bitcoin, I buy this, I buy any kind of cryptocurrency. Yes, I buy any kind of cryptocurrency because Binance has provided me with wallet for any kind of cryptocurrency. So mention the cryptocurrency. As long as the cryptocurrency is on this Binance, I can house it in my Binance and I can trade it for any currency I want. So it just makes it easy. So you can also do that. You're also exposed. You also have that opportunity to do the same thing, and you can keep okay. So you don't there like I told you, I said there are endless opportunities in Binance. There are several ways to make money. You can make money through trading, through literal trading. You go to the market, price. You can make money just randomly buying. It's also a form of trading. Just randomly buying cryptocurrency from people, and you literally don't even need money to start that. You can start that based on trust. You have friends that would trust you enough to send their cryptocurrency first, then wait for you to pay them. So you just let them send the cryptocurrency, they wait a couple of minutes, and you've already done the trade. You've already traded it on Binance and all that. You made your withdrawals and send them the money and all of that. So for some of you that really want to get more insight on how to do that, you can send me a private message. I'm going to walk you through it. I'm going to teach you how to easily buy cryptocurrency from other people and trade it on Binance for Naira, and all of that you do it in 10-15 minutes, and you pay them their money at the end of the day, and trust me, you don't need a dime to start. So Binance Fiat, Binance Transfer, Binance is free to deposit, easy to use. I've already said that. Now there's P2P zone in Binance. I've not particularly explained this to you, but there's peer-to-peer zone on Binance, where you can literally trade with other people, other persons, sell your coin to them. They pay you at the current market price. If you don't want to trade on the market chart and all of that, you can go through the P2P trading. The escrow is completely safe and it's easy to use. You can buy and sell your local currency in minutes at any time. You can set up your own prices too. You can make deposits with your Visa and MasterCard, but at the moment we are really having issues in Nigeria because of the limits that has been placed on international transactions by the Central Bank of Nigeria. That's what we are talking about. So if it was cryptocurrency, nobody can decide what happens in the cryptocurrency space as per government. So all right, like I said the last time, for those that have started trading, you're going to get your $5. You're going to get your $5 this coming week or maybe next. For many of you that have not started, make your deposit and be eligible to get the $5 sign up and bonus. You've signed up already. I know I have all of you signed up already. So all you just need to do is make your first deposit through bank transfer, trade your first crypto. It's not difficult. I already taught that in the last class. Buy Bitcoin, buy at a lower price, sell. It's fun. It's actually fun. But then beyond the fun, you are making money. You are trading and you're making money. Then you'll be eligible to get the $5. This $5 is going to be disbursed as soon as this event is over. Not this particular event. This promotion is over. So like I said, you can also become a tutor. I'm going to be sending this link out to the group. If you want to become a tutor and you've taken your time to learn everything that I've taught you, you can just become a tutor. I'll send the link. Please remind me after this class. I need to send the link. Then if you pass the test, they're going to send you an email, and they will walk you through what you need to do to set up your own events and to teach your friends about Bitcoin, about Binance, about blockchain, and you can get paid up to $500 per class. So keep in touch. For as many of us that have a Twitter account, follow us on Twitter at Binance Africa, and on Instagram you can follow us, and you can also tweet about this event and let us know how you feel about the event. Let's know. If you are tweeting, you are going to be tagging hashtag my Binance class, and you are going to be also tagging at Binance Africa on Twitter. So at this point, I think I've said a lot. And okay, yes, Blessing is already attesting to the fact that trading on Binance is really fast. I said that, extremely fast. Withdrawals and deposits. She's already really doing well. So I think that is that about that. Let me know if you have any questions. Let's see if we can attend to them right now, this moment, and then the questions that I'm unable to answer in this particular event, we are going to be answering them on the group chat. And for those that are not here right now, I'm going to be posting this video on YouTube, and I'm going to be sending the link to the group. So if you want to go over this class again, you get it on YouTube. So if you have any question, let's hear you. You can type it. I'll be here for just take the first 2 questions and maybe 3. Yeah, somebody bought fridge with 100 Bitcoin. Yes, my friend bought fridge 100 Bitcoin in 2010 or 2011. I can't remember. I finished secondary school in 2011. Yeah, he bought fridge with 100 Bitcoin back then. Imagine how much 100 Bitcoin is worth now. It's over 100 Bitcoin now is over $1 billion, like $1 million and 400 and $300,000, $1,300,000, $1.3 million. I'm sure we will not throw the fridge away.
Please, I have a question.
Okay.
My question is, how safe is it to buy from random people, aside buying from let's like Binance, which is a trading app? How safe is it?
Okay, I'd recommend you don't buy Bitcoin from people randomly, you understand, except if they are your friends, you understand. Yes, except if they are your friends. Like, you are my friend now, so let's assume I have Bitcoin I want to sell to you. You know my house. If I scam you, you come and carry me in my house. You know my family. You understand? So it's unsafe to buy Bitcoin from random people. As a matter of fact, I got scammed of over $700 a couple of months ago because I was buying from random people. So it is not safe, except if you know the person. You understand? So don't let greed enter you. You understand? Don't let greed enter you. Just make sure you are trading safe. Trading is very risky, so the best is to buy from Binance. It's easy, make deposit, buy. But if there are some of your friends that they are not patient enough to learn crypto trading, and they just have Bitcoin they want to sell urgently, and you know them personally, you can buy the Bitcoin from them, and you just trade it on Binance, give them their money and all of that. I do that. I do it in a safe space. For some of you that will be willing to learn how to do that, I'm going to teach you, but that will be out after this class. So Oscar Ebere says, please, after you place a limit order on Binance and you are not online, will the order be affected? Now it depends. If you are placing a limit order, just like I told you, you are literally telling the system that when the price has either gotten this high or gotten this low, let my order execute. So the essence of placing limit order is because some of us are not patient enough to stay in the market and be watching the chart. It's really boring. So you can place a limit order, and as soon as it does not matter whether you're online or you're offline, as soon as the price has gotten to that particular point where you put the order gets executed. It doesn't matter whether you're offline. You understand? So the order is going to be affected. But if the price has not gotten to your limit order price, the order is not going to be affected. It's not going to be executed. So, but as long as the price has gotten to your limit order price, it does not matter whether you're offline, whether you don't have data, the order will be executed. So if there's no more questions, I think that'll be all for this class. Oh, do you have an you have another question?
I have another question.
Okay. Ask.
Okay, the question is, I noticed that within the last yesterday and today, there was a hike in the price of Bitcoin, and I noticed that at some point the RSI was high, even with the high price. So please, how can you? I don't really get that, because I presume that once the thing is going higher,
Okay, now
I just want.
Okay, Blessing, let me explain to you.
I mean, is that the RSI is low, like looking like people are buying much at that price that the Bitcoin is at. I hope you understand my question.
Yeah, I understand.
That despite that the price is high, at some point you discover that the RSI is reducing, like dropping. So how can you explain that?
Okay, now what you need to know is that RSI is just one out of so many technical analysis tools you can use. You understand? So if you really want to be a good trader, you have to. There's what we call confluence trading. Do you understand? Confluence trading happens when you use multiple technical indicators. You understand? So let's assume you are using RSI, you are using Bollinger Band, then you are using the moving average. So you are using all of these technical indicators to predict the price at some point. There's also trend line. So let's assume you've drawn a trend line and there's support and resistance. So if you use all of this together, you'll be able to make the best decision. So as a matter of fact, the RSI for Bitcoin USD was high, but at some point the price spiked. We were chatting about it, and I told you that anything that can make Bitcoin break the old resistance was at 13,900, maybe almost 13,900. The last time Bitcoin broke that level and went up was in 2019. So I told you that anything that can make Bitcoin break that resistance, the price is going to spike. I sent you a screenshot. If you check your WhatsApp, I sent you a screenshot to that effect. You see, immediately Bitcoin broke that $13,900. It went straight to 14,100. Do you understand? So I told you that time that once you monitor the trade, you can set a limit order at that point in time. Once Bitcoin could break that 13,900, it was going to definitely go up. So if you had placed that trade at 13,009 and you took the profit at 14,000, you would have made a lot of profit. So as it is now, Bitcoin has the tendency to still go up because it has broken the old resistance. So it's going to create a new support. There's going to be a new resistance that's going to go up. So Bitcoin is most likely going to go up to obviously more than 13,900. So you need to use multiple indicators. You can use, now you have used RSI, you can use moving average to know what's going to go, what's going to happen. You can use your trend line and all of that. Do you understand? I'll expose that more to you on WhatsApp if you want. So I think okay. I think that'll be all. If that's all, then I think we'll call it a day. Yeah, and I wish you all the best. There are other perks to this gathering. I'm going to be, I'm going to be teaching you other stuff that you need to know, and